Next is Richard Schwartz.
Before you start the clock, could you stop it for a second? It's real discouraging to come up here and see all the heads down. It's like, you know.
Sir, you're on a 2-minute timer here, so let's go.
So it was unreasonable for you to ask that people look up and give me their attention?
Sir, you have 2 minutes. We're all looking at you. Have 2 minutes. Now you have 1 minute and 30 seconds.
I think it's a pretty sad commentary that you think that asking for you guys to look up off of your computers and give attention during this short period of time was an unreasonable thing. I really feel bad about that.
Our democracy is under threat. Just in the last month, we've seen escalation of threats to the life and well-being of our elected council and staff, undermining council and staff authority, particularly that of women of color, and the blatant promotion of hate against people of color, people experiencing homelessness, people with diverse gender identities, immigrants and refugees, and other marginalized groups. These attacks are not just random individuals. They represent a coordinated effort led by right-wing think tanks and media companies designed to undermine the inclusive democracy we fought hard to achieve. Seattle is better than this. While we have a lot of work to do to unlearn white supremacy in our culture, we are a city that embraces real democracy, a fair economy, and human rights. We're not going to allow these attacks to undo our city's values. We stand with you.
I know that times have been extraordinarily hard of late, and I just wanted to speak to the fact that there is this larger meta-narrative right now that's wholly against this body, that is unfounded. And I would also like to note the actors who are doing these attacks, it is not lost on me that these sorts of attacks never happened before the diversity both of gender, color, and ideas were on this council. To me, the backlash you're feeling speaks to the fact that you are representing us and are a body that is closer to representing our city, and I thank you.
Thank you.
The most egregious part about this whole thing is that these city councilmen only have to listen to citizens for 20 minutes a week. And during those 20 minutes, a few of them are selected to come up and ask questions and they have to respond. And they only have to do that for 20 minutes. And for the 2 minutes that this man was up there, this taxpayer, they couldn't spend one iota of their energy into actually actively listening. And it makes me angry because these are people who've invested in this tax system for a long time, who pay their salaries, right? And politicians always talk about how they want people to be more involved in politics. They want people to be more attentive, to be more engaged in their political processes. But then what we see is apathy from the people who are elected by us. Why would I want to invest time in a system that doesn't want to invest in me? And to show this to some of the people who've spent the most amount of their lives paying taxes towards your salaries, to me is so disrespectful. It borderlines on a reason to be fired. That's what I feel.
That's your actual motherfucking job, to listen to people.